Scanning the field, it's Singleton. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's not quite going to be... Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Hide me, bro.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in, it's Coleman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've reached the break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the boot, looking for his man. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Makes the catch. They make the stop about 4 yards short. Takes a handoff. It's Lewis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Working the middle. Really
First down,
play
me.
like that to get out of their own end. They move the
First
chains
down,
and
me.
mark it at the 29. The Mountaineers will snap it on first and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Headed to the edge, it's Lewis. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the play fake. On the left side, here's Coleman. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Wants to throw. It's Singleton. Bringing the heat. Got his man.
Come on, man.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime.
Be right back. Easy route. Easy route. let it run a little bit. That way you never forget. Let it run for a little bit and then you never forget right now. Alright, and here, go use the bathroom, but use it in my bathroom, okay? Yeah, use it in my bathroom, though. He said he just did, man.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here.
What we gonna do, man? We gonna fall to
First and 10. Wants to throw it again. Just let him a little too far across the side.
Oh, that was the kids. Oh wow, he got me out of bounds.
Didn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Come on, let's go, bro. First down. Let's go, baby. First down. Go ahead and get that first down.
To the air, it's Singleton. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got his man, makes the grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. That's caught. It's Lewis. Turning it on. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Fitted in the window for the score. That's the first. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. After misfiring, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Hauls it in with one hand.
We love to talk about receivers having a catch radius. When you make catches like that, one-handed, man, oh man, your quarterback is going to be coming back thrown your way a lot more often.
Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Makes the catch. It's Jensen. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Second down, they'll go to the air. Punch it out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Mountaineers are flying down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. Looking to pass. It's Singleton. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's wrestled to the ground. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. A huge play. And all the way to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. The play action fake. He's got it.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He's got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Lewis. Here's a little room there. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. From the red zone, it's Lewis. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has forced a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt? Got it! Touchdown, App State! Offense in a bunch formation. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Working the middle, it's complete. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Running inside, it's Lewis. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Mountaineers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. They'll move the wide receiver. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. 1st down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Singleton. He's got him. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to...
They'll run this play from the pistol. On the ground with the counter. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Grabs it in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you...
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the
Ready. Blue 30. Blue 30.
To throw, it's Singleton. Got his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jensen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Got enough for the first. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And the Mountaineers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Grab the short pass to 6 on the board. That's the first score. The run inside. It's Lewis.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete, a defender all over it. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Trying play action. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Looking to throw it, Singleton. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Quick completion on the out route. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jensen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To throw, it's Singleton. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. He's looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
The physicality of this secondary on defense, that defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. He's knocked down. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. He misses his man, the accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Looking to the big tight end. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Off the play fake on first down. That pass is incomplete.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Got a man. It's Sanchez. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Unloads it left. And they fail to hook up on third down. Trying to get the edge. It's Lewis. Could be an alley. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense set on first down. Off play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Sanchez. Hard-hitting tackle. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't make the connection on third down. So first down will open up the final period. The snap sets up to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's second and long. To the air, it's Singleton. Working that wide receiver screen. Tripped up for the tackle. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Right down the middle. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Firing to the right, complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. From the red zone, looking for a man. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now, 2nd and long. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Takes it the other way. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Singleton. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, when you get in the 2-minute drill, we don't got to get it all at once. Still got time on the clock. Got to get these first downs. Use the stoppage of the clock to your advantage.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They just keep firing.
And even though his team is trailing, this guy has stepped up time and time again for his offense. Already over 100 yards, and now comes up with a massive play in a 2-minute situation.
Running inside. It's Lewis. And he's knocked down.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Back to pass, it's Singleton. Shoots it to the left. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Herd! And they turn it into a defensive score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, in big games, to pull big upsets, you got to have your defense play great, and they just scored, and this is just the cherry, right? They played great all game long. No one gave them a chance, and this defense carried the day, kept them in it, gave them some confidence, and Palmer, they played with some serious swag and physicality.
Especially on that defense. And they talked about that in meetings leading up to this one. They said, look, we know on paper we don't match up great against this opponent, but if we dominate, if we take the ball away.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Makes the grab over the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
watched him win the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. The city centers hella cold in the December. The roads that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trally's up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your lemons and turn them to lemonade. I'm from money where the police are getting with, and that's a true story. That's not something you just say. Undisputed, undisputed.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm aggression, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. prize I envision. Nature of the beast, no collision. In the cage, when you visit, get the leave. In the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations. Hope you made your reservations. Till I land and you face it. What you tasting? Advertised and displayed it. None of the heart that you made it. It's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like in school. That I'm really hoping you use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions. I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm aggression. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Till it's already too late. It's upon us and it's doomsday. As I flex where the winner set. Cause I start where they finish at. I was running, I was supposed to make it. I'm the one that gets the closing statements. It's something more, inspiration. But it's nothing cause I'm quick to take it. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like in school. That I'm really about to use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions. I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm aggression. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you motherfuckers and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the vinegar. Hey. Ominous as a monstrous underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's a necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming, is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Like winner, chocolate cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger. Authoring is August, wordplay is December. That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area.
with the fish and flippers. I finished my pictures, this is what didn't get it. Getting hitting the different differs. What did he do it or didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Louis do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it to him, chewing through him without doing it dentally. Superhuman fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry, can it be? They Googling endlessly. Even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical ability.
This one takes the K. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. Nothing in my way will make me be afraid. And I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I can feel it in my soul. Yeah, I can feel it, no letting go. And I can feel it, it's getting close. I said, I can't stand by anymore. Looking in from the outside, I know I can hold the phone. They can't keep my hands tied. I need strength to carry on and help me push it through. Oh, no one can save me from myself. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. Yeah.
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. Don't want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles or my channel is in Rome, or my cell phone dies, or it's cancer in my dome. And dear nicks the tone as I pull my pain out. One of your short nose might blow my brains out, but you ain't even pick up. Talking to myself, exactly what you sick of.
Feeling kinda restless. Did you get my message? It's swirling around in the storm.
Yeah, come on.
No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there.
Yeah.
I left the story of my life on your answering machine. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there?
Hello, would you pick up the phone?
We were like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does it really make a sound? That's romantic and profound. But now we're like lumberjacks holding the axes that bring it down. So I'm now on your message, talking about remember. Silence in return, that sounds like timber. There's some that can't see the forest because they liars, but I can't see the forest cause of the fire. And in our prehistorics, the flowers was rooting for us. Brontosaurus ate the flowers, T-Rex ate the brontosaurus. And then the T-Rex turned around and ate the florist. That's why I lost my FTD endorsement. But that's really not important. My sadness is snitch, my melancholy informant. Despair wears a wire, my longing rapping the song. My worry is a rap, my lonely tapping the phone.
I wanna give you reasons, tell you what I'm feeling, but none of these lines are secure. No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there. I left the story of my life on your answering machine. My tears run off your shoes like water from a goose. You try to wash off all the dirt, but your hands aren't getting clean. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there? Are you there?
Hello,
Are you there?
would you pick up the
To make believers on receivers as you sit back and observe as the rubber curly cord just absorbs all my words. Will you collect us, then connect us, or neglect us on the hole into the wall, then cross the wires on the telephone poles, then bounces off the towers, then up into the satellites, then falls down back to earth to bring a broken heart back to life. Happens all the time, lost of appetite and lack of sleep. If it's dead and flat in line, I leave a message at the bed.
hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Yeah.
Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Would you pick up the phone? Would you pick up the phone? Hello, would you pick up the phone?
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and safe with lock and key and combination. Keep it goal and hindsight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They gon' let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through when I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team. birds in the trees. Telling me shit is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease. Wanna make it then believe. Bad time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reground. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation. All the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm George. Always tryna fight on by the. Always tryna fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, bye, 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made. I might pop my jack, then uppercut, then he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. Yeah, I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog on what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top, got them so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack them up like mail. It's over, 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 it's over. UNDISPUTED. I'm undisputed, undisputed. UNDISPUTED. I'm undisputed, undisputed. It's over, 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 it's over. I'm undisputed, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. I'm undisputed, baby.
Look at this venue. What a remarkable scene for hopefully what will be a remarkable fight. We are live at Falcor Bay. Next to me, of course, is John El Nino de Oro. It's Jorge Linares, one of the greatest fighters in the history of Venezuela, who won his first world title back in 2007. Here we see Jet.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned 3-division champion of the world, El Nino de Oro, Jorge Linares. Fighting out of the blue corner from San Antonio, Texas, introducing the 2-division champion of the world, Jesse Bam Rodriguez.
And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
Todd, when you've got fights in there that really believe they're going to win, that's when the action happens.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And that's the opening bell, round 1. All the time. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Usually you don't have to worry about getting a sunburn when you're fighting, Johnny, but that's certainly the case today with the sun blazing.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? Don't want to trade shots. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Perfect counter shot. And he scores with the counter. That counter punch caught him clean. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Linares in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're gonna get it. Kitchen sink.
Stay focused. Here we go for round two. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well done with that counter shot. This with that jab. Blocks the jab. Here's a counter shot. When you're fighting a counter puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counter puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Rocked. And down goes Bam. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Shot from the guards, Stace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Catch and shoot. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You're being put down. You've got to think.
There's the bell for round three. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter shot lands. You believe what we are seeing. Incredible work rate. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
These two were made for each other. Bam is hurt. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Beautiful counter shot. Talk about Linares in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again, and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Insane action! Punch, counter punch. To score with that hook, but missed. A perfect counter lands. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Holding nothing back here in the round. The jab doesn't quite connect. Misses with the jab. Good counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Good work. That's it. Now.
Here's the bell to start round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nice counter. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. You'd like to see more jabs. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny.
What do you see?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. They exchange punches. The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. To the relief of the fans here, this fight will continue. Let's talk about Linares in that. This is the beginning of round 6. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Looking to land the hook. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good punch. The stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. The stamina is off the charts. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Linares in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse.
Here we go. It's round 7. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, flexed right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
He threw a punch and just got countered. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Look, misses. Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Hard look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Linares in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
Let him get back into this. You're better than this, King. Go big round, now relax.
There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
What are they doing that, man? Are they trying to get an early?
Whoa, Johnny! Jorge Linares is inside. Oh, Linares goes to the canvas. Everything's better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that.